So I bought the boat. And I paid $16,000 for it. And then he said, make sure the first thing you do is you gotta get the bottom painted. Because this boat was never sitting in the water. It was either in fresh water or up on a lift. So I said, okay, I'll get the bottom painted. So I went and looked up on the internet and found a marine place that says full service. They do everything. They paint, they fix this or that, engine, fiberglass. So I called him. He said, you want to put on copper coat. Copper coat bottom. Something new that they use. It lasts 10 years. Usually with paint, you gotta put out at least every 2 years and get it repainted and all that stuff. And this is guaranteed for 10 years. So I said, okay, we'll put on the copper coat. And I said, how long is this going to take? I said, I want you to check out the boat, make sure stuff works and electronics and everything. He said, okay, it'll take 3 weeks. I said, all right. So I had him go pick up the boat because I don't have a trailer. I don't have the hitch on my car to pull the boat. It was on a trailer. So they went up and got the boat. And he called me. He said when they parked it, one of the hubs fell off the trailer. I'm like, really? Okie dokie. He said he would fix it. And he would check on a price. I said, okay. And the stand that stands up the trailer, that broke. So I said, all right. He was going to get another one, about $150. I said, okay, go ahead. But he said, oh, this is a really nice boat, He looked through it and everything. It was beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And so he had the boat. I'm at my daughter still, waiting on the boat. And I called him a couple of times. He just said, everything's coming along okay, I'm checking out things and blah, blah, blah. And I drove up there one day. Oh, I called him and said I was coming up. He said, what time? What time you coming? I said, oh no, 11 o'clock. So I went up. And he goes, oh, you're early. And he was carrying a fan across the lot. He said, you're early. And I'm thinking, so what, And he hooked up the fan, and I climbed up on the boat, and he brought me in, and he said, see, your stereo works. I said, oh, good, So, he talked about maybe putting in an air conditioner. I said, well, I don't know yet. I really need to get the bottom of the boat painted. Here's my little thingy there. My main thing is to get the bottom of the boat painted and make sure everything's okay with it. So, I went back home next week. I said, I'm coming up. He was okay. Well, I need a couple $1,000, for down payment and go get some parts. And I said, okay. I get another $1,200. And I went up there and still hadn't started painting the bottom. And I see he's got the back engine compartment open, and he says, your batteries are dead. I said, all right. And he had a charger out. He was going to charge them up. And he had my power cord out. He said he was checking things, so forth. So I went back home. Anyway, this is going on now. And I decided I would just show up unannounced. And I did, and there's nobody there. He wasn't working on the boat. So I went home. I went up again. There's no one there. He wasn't working on the boat. So I called him. He says, I'm right here. Why didn't you tell me you were coming? I said, oh, I just thought I'd hop on up and see what you're doing. So, I was over there all morning. I just left to get something. I said, oh, really? When you gonna paint the bottom of the roof? Oh, I'll gonna start it tomorrow. Anyway, this goes on. 6 weeks comes up, you know, and I'm like, you know what? If you don't get this bottom boat painted, I just pick it up and take somewhere else, you know. I said, so I gave him a date, you know. I says, gotta be done. He says, I'll have it done in 3 days. 3 days. I said, you sure you're gonna have it done? He said, yep, it'll be done in 3 days. I said, great. So I called up a marina around here, made reservations. I wanted to stay the first month at a marina, get used to, you know, find out everything that's on the boat and how it works and get to know it and so forth. So I made reservations at a marina, and it was an expensive marina. But I thought, you know, for the first month, I'll go ahead and stay there. And I know that if I have questions, people be around and answer them and stuff. So I made reservations for 1 month, and it was a $690 a month place by the foot. So next time I talked to him, I told him I made reservations. You know, you did? I said, yeah, I got reservations, you know. I forget when it was, July 1st maybe. And he said, oh, okay. And then the next week he goes, you know, I'm not sure if I'm going to have the boat done. You know, you might want to change the date a week later or something. I'm like, really? I said, oh boy. Anyway, I called the marina and told them that I better cancel out because I'm having trouble with this guy and getting the boat painted. And they said, well, okay, but we retain 50%. If you cancel, you can't get, we only get half of it back. And oh boy. So I lost out on half of that. And I had to go up to this guy that's doing a boat and literally sit there every day. I went up in the morning, I pulled up in my car, I sat in my car, he'd come over. I'm working on the boat. And he'd be doing this or that. He tried to fix the windlass, he didn't know how to fix it. So he said he was going to, I told him it needed new rope. He said, no, we'll just turn it around. And he turned the rope around, and he didn't put no chain or tackle on it. He just tied a knot. Just a knot on an anchor. And again, I gave him the ultimatum. Boat has to be done this Saturday. I'm having somebody come pick it up. He said, okay, I'll be done with it in 3 days. And I said, Saturday, somebody's coming and we're picking it up. Okay, I'll be done. Okay, so I finally, he went up and I saw he started sanding. I was like, well, glory to God, he's working on it. And he started sanding. I went up the next day and it hadn't gotten any further. He'd work like 2 hours that I was up there, and then he'd go, oh, it's too hot. I'll come back tonight. And when I'd go up the next day, he hadn't done nothing at night. And over he'd come for another couple hours. Anyway, he got the sanding done, finally. And then he finally, with the ultimatum, he brought his son over, and he got his son working on it. And the two of them were doing it. And he couldn't figure out the batteries. I said, just go buy 4 batteries. You know, stop farting around with it. Spend the whole week trying to figure out if the batteries are any good. They're not charging now. I said, just go get 4 batteries. So I came back again, and I had bought that little dinghy, and I bought a little electric motor for it. I bought a battery and a battery charger just for the dinghy. And I see the battery charger that I started bringing stuff on the boat because I'm ready to get out of there and get going. And I see the battery charger in the bilge of the big boat. I said, what's that doing down there? He said, well, that works too. I thought I'd see if that would charge the batteries. I'm like, just go get 4 batteries. Anyway, he finally get the boat done. He says, you know what? Why don't you just let me put it in the water for you? We'll go right here to the boat ramp, and I'll drive you down to the marina. I says, okay, all right, okay. Then I wouldn't have to pay somebody to do it. I said, all right. Well, by the time he got done Bill parting around with it, it was like 6 o'clock at night, dusk. And I said, I want a full tank. I need to stop. I want a full tank of gas put in there. And he got a buddy to trailer it to the ramp, and the buddy's like, you mean I gotta go to the gas station? I don't want to. And it was all this, and the guy says, you know what, just put 5 gallons in. I was like, 5 gallons? Where are we gonna go 5 gallons of gas? This was way up in Fort Pierce and Jensen Beach. That's a long haul. 5 gallons. Okay, they put 10 gallons in. And we launched the boat. I says, why then it's dark out? I says, you know how to drive this river in the dark? He says, yeah, I know this river like anything. Yeah, okay. All right, so we get out, the boat started up right away, and off we go, headed towards the marina, Jensen Beach. And all of a sudden, I hear this noise. I looked back and all the smoke coming out of the engine, and it's just smoking like crazy. And he hurried up and shut off the engine. He opened up the engine doors, and smoke's pouring out of there. I'm like, oh God, here we go. And